Well, as you heard from Rick, frustration is starting to set in, not just in Beaumont, but other parts as well. More than a week after Hurricane Harvey slammed parts of southeast Texas, nearly 200 people living in just one Houston neighborhood are now asking questions about when they can return home.
We have a lot of these folks can't even get into their homes yet to start taking up the carpet and sheetrock and just at least stopping the deterioration. And it may be a matter of 5 days before they can get in. So they have every right to be upset.
As you heard, it could be nearly a week before some people even get to their homes. Joining us now, one of the many people working to help out those folks, Donna Morrissey with the Red Cross. She joins us now. Donna, thank you so much for joining us. I have to ask you, I mean, I know you've worked on relief efforts for Sandy and Katrina, but this storm has such a vague aftermath timeline. Some folks are still getting evacuated in parts of western Houston. Others are just trying to get back to their homes, and they can't. So what does that mean for relief efforts?
Well, we have shelters set up where we still have families. We're doing feeding and sheltering. We also have people who are working with some of our residents for medical needs. We also have some folks who are transitioning back to their homes to try to begin the cleanup. And so we have a massive operation of mobile feeding kitchens who are bringing hot meals to tens of thousands of people. And so really it's us digging deep from our experience with other disasters that may not be quite as big, but coming here to wrap our arms around the people of Texas, Louisiana, and Tennessee to make sure we can help them, because this really is something that we're just beginning the journey in the days, months, and years to come.
And I want to ask you about that, because you talk about the transition period, and for a lot of these folks, they may be able to get back into their homes, perhaps start to clean up, but it's not going to be habitable. So how does Red Cross play a part in helping those folks for weeks and months, maybe even a year down the road before they can be independent again?
Well, we have to partner with other organizations, government, nonprofit, et cetera, because this is bigger than one organization can handle. We've seen that certainly in Sandy and Katrina. And so right now we're working to begin sheltering locations and feeding locations so people can begin to apply for assistance. They can come in and get the needs that are available to them, whether it's diapers, formula, clothing, all of that. And so we are here and we're going to see neighborhood by neighborhood what is needed. I was at a Baptist church yesterday and we had a young man come in who was in a situation where he could not hear and he could not speak. He needed interpretation, he needed medical assistance, and he needed to figure out how he could apply for help because he lost his home. Well, guess what? We got an interpreter. We were able to get one of our LPNs that is here with the Red Cross volunteering, and so his journey is just beginning, but we're working with him and we're going to make sure we bring him to the necessary places to apply for assistance. And so that's the coordination that's going on down here, and it's really incredible what I've seen.
You know, Donna, we don't have much time left, but I do have to ask you, when you have covered other disasters, but then when you hear a week after the storm hit that neighborhoods are still getting evacuated, you know, what is that like when you speak to people? What is it like to be on the ground to speak with these victims?
You know, you have a smile, a shoulder to lean on, and I have to say I'm so impressed with Texas because they have such fortitude and courage and strength, and so you really can see the community spirit here, and I can't thank the first responders, the other nonprofits, the general citizens who made the rescues, who have all come in. It's America at its finest, and I'm just proud to be some small part of this operation.
Right. Well, we thank you, obviously, for your help, Donna, and all the first responders and all the volunteers making life just a little bit easier for some of those folks. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.